Yes, that's what that Santa needed. So we have the wind. So if you want to sing, just open the door a little bit, let it go, and then, well, you're going to head back inside because it is going to be a chilly one. So let's first, though, talk about the snow, see how that's moving on out, because the good news there is that the snowfall working its way on out of town. You can still see that it's right along our Lake Erie shoreline. Those communities there, we have the snowfall still picking up a little bit around the metro and a little bit throughout southeast Michigan. But the snow is going to continue to pull off towards the north and east, and that means that a lot of us are going to start to see that snow, well, thankfully not falling down. We'll just have it blowing left and right while we're out there. So thankfully we'll only have that working in that one horizontal direction. Now looking at this hour-by-hour forecast, you can see that our model's definitely showing that blue there right along the lake. But as we head here in the next hour while you're watching Good Day, you are going to find that a lot of that snow pushes off, and then even into the afternoon, not a lot of new snow moves in. Of course, a couple of flurries. Can't rule it out. It's so cold. But we are going to be finding that there's no fresh snow in the forecast. Now check out these temperatures. This isn't even what it feels like outside. Current temperatures are sitting below zero. We're at -2 in Toledo, -5 for Fremont, Wauseon. We also have -5 for Fremont and -7 in Sandusky. Southeast Michigan, you are also below that zero mark. So bundle up if you are at all going to try to adventure outside. It is beyond chilly, and then let's add the winds on top of it. Wind gusts this morning have already been into the 50-mile-per-hour range. Some of us have been into those 40s, but even into the afternoon and evening, we're still going to have that fan on high for the afternoon. So it's really just the beginning of the winds and the beginnings of the cold weather. As I look at our wind chills to come around lunchtime, we could have some readings that are at least 30 below zero. That is downright cold. That's almost like polar vortex kind of temperatures, but without the polar vortex. So it's just downright cold out there today, and that's going to last overnight. We don't actually bump out of those 20 below temperatures until late on Saturday. So it's going to be feeling just so chilly, well below that freezing or that zero mark as we head through the weekend. Now for today, though, we've already seen our high temperature, but we are going to have that blowing snow as the snow wraps up. The winds, that will remain, but for now we still have that alert day that's going to be holding on to the forecast, keeping that in for Saturday, as well as we'll just have the blowing snow that holds. But as we head into Sunday, a few flurries for Christmas, and then we have temperatures that get back up into those 20s, even some 40s. And then check out this full forecast. Who asked for 50s? They were on the nice list this year because we have dry weather, a little bit of rain to wrap up 2022, but 50s. We go from below zero to 50s in 10 days.
And extreme below zero. -28 on there I saw. Oh, Diane, it's cold outside.
It's cold. You know what we need? We just need like a little fireplace.
Yeah, I would like that.
A couch.
Yeah, nice investment.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think so.
Let's redo the studio.
Yeah, let's get the couch, the fireplace. I know everybody at home is enjoying that right now. So send the love, send the heat. We're going to, make it a good day.